Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Sirena, Barefoot, Gypsy. I about to frickin' be hotter than Hades in here. Hang on. Put some fucking windows down. Whoo, get a cross breeze. Sitting out in my pilot. Brainstorming, you know. Trying to figure out. Hey everyone, hi, Sirena, Barefoot, Gypsy. Let me start over. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing fab. I'm doing fab. Hang on. Alright, so I'm sitting out here in the pilot, brainstorming, trying to figure out, you know, I've been doing my daily check-ins. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing daily check-ins for transitional housing, where you get like 90 days, you have to have a job, and blah, 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 blah. But I want to continue to do this. I don't want to go work at a job that I have to be indoors and make, you know, $7 an hour, whatever it is, $9 an hour. I know, it's better than nothing. The people that I know, well, let's just say there's certain things I don't want to be around because I'm doing really good. Still smoking some cigarettes here and there. I started doing that when I went into that home, into that respite, I think they call it, that Ozark place. But I still got my e-cig. I'm almost out. And I got another one. Anyway, I'm like, you know what? I wonder what it would take to convert my pilot into a camper van, you know? If I used reclaimed wood and reclaimed things, you know, instead of having to go out and buy things. I already have a foam mattress, a pad that would fit perfect back here. I just don't know. I guess I could cut it in half or something. Because it would take up the whole area. But, you know, I've saved so many things about van life, builds and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that would probably be my best bet. If I can have a little toilet, a little sink, a little cabinet sink thing I could put right here behind my driver's seat, you know, have boards down and, you know, totally gut out all the seats and everything in the back. I can store my tools somewhere. And just, so I always have a place to live. I mean, I have all of these plugs, you know, power outlets, you know, so I can get a little thing that I can plug in, you know, like a little hot plate, you know, something that can make water hot so I can have my coffee. I could take showers at families or truck stops or whatever, or when I camp, if I go camping. But that way, I always have a home, in a sense. That would be the best bet, I think, for me and my situation. That way I can really concentrate and continue to do my videos, and I don't have to worry about being around other people. Since everybody's like, they can't decide on, you know, live with us, don't live with us, and blah, blah, blah. You know, just trying to get on my feet again. So, looks like it's going to rain today. So what's coming through is like, you know, how many of you, maybe none of you, maybe some of you are kind of in my situation, a similar situation. Maybe you have been hurt physically, and you're having to live with family, and family treats you like shit, or there's substance abuse, or there's whatever, and you just want to make it on your own. And maybe there's some of you that don't have anybody. What do we do? Where do we go? You know, I'm, you know, really doing my best to keep a positive attitude with the situation I'm in, because, you know, it could be a lot worse. I could be living in my van, my pilot, without a rebuild done, you know, or living under a bridge like I see people. It's so fucking hot out, you know, so I am very grateful. I just want a little space of my own. I want to be on the road. I want to be on the go. I just want something I can call my own. I know my vehicle could break down and da-da-da. Well, you know what? All kinds of things can happen. What if? But what about right now? Right now, I just want to do what I can. Be who I want to be. I have several things, you know, I can make. Getting out to fucking Colorado and getting my stuff closer, at least, you know, I can make jewelry. It's like, Sirena, why don't you get into your Reiki stuff? Because you could do distance healing. You know, there's so many things I can do. First things first, you know, I had to be sober of mind, get off the plant medicine even though I believe that marijuana really helps people. CBD helps people other than prescription drugs. But for me in my journey, I believe that I must be sober of mind completely. I don't need those things to survive, to live, to make me feel better. I'm not running from myself. I'm running from all the toxicity. Help me, Calgon, take me away. So I'm wondering, you know, if I would definitely have to redo my rear suspension. So figuring out a price tag on that, and then figuring out how to rebuild this pilot, how to do a van build. I mean, I've watched van life videos of elderly women in their 70s that have done that and that live on the road. You know, they probably have an income, right? I don't, but there's things I can do along the way. Healings, card readings. I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to card readings, but I would if I'm going to do card readings, I would love to have all my bucket decks of cards. I don't know about the ones in Oak Creek, if I'll ever get those, some of my favorite, but, you know, man. But I had like 50-something decks of cards, not that many now. I don't know how many decks I have in Colorado, or I mean in Oak Creek, Colorado, but in Colorado Springs, I have most of my decks. So I probably have like 40 or something decks there. I would love to have if I'm doing readings, right? But, you know, I'm considering, and today I'll work on that. I'll watch videos and see, you know, what kind of bare minimum things. You know, I need little drawer spaces and stuff like that. I can put on my crystals and stuff. I can make little nets and attach them to the top of here, you know. If I take out all this stuff, I wonder how much room I would have and what can I build. I mean, that would be fine, you know. And Jason was telling me he has like a canopy thing. That would be fucking awesome. I can go camping. I can set out, you know, open my door or whatever. I could set out the canopy, so I would have that. You know, go hang out by the lake, by the river. And I do have family around. You know, if I went to Columbia, I got my daughter there. Kansas, I know people here in Kansas, and I know some people in Missouri, so I know I could take a shower if I needed to. I could come here to Mike's and do laundry. You know what I mean? So I'm really not that desolate, and life isn't that bad. I'm just trying to think of ways to be self-sufficient again and live the way I want to live. Oh yeah, that feels good. All the stuff that I have, it's like How you gonna fit? This shit won't even fit in a 10 by 10 room. How's it gonna fit in an itty bitty tiny place? But you know, half of the clothes I have and stuff, I would just want to make my own, and I have material. I want to wear white linen. Which always brings me to that song, These Dreams. White skin and linen, perfume on my wrist. Anyway, you know, because it's summertime. Just wear little skirts and stuff, you know, and have a little bit of things. I don't need a whole lot. I'm trying to get down to where I don't really need a whole lot. And I'd like to make my own clothes, and then that way it would just be material, and I could just roll it up or whatever, you know. I have a little place for my toiletries, and, you know, there's so many interesting things, although I don't have a big van until I get one. My pilot's going to have to do. We'll have to get the air fixed, charged, but I don't know. I feel like that would be a fucking awesome thing. So that's my little thing, you know, and then get a detailed thing and maybe do a GoFundMe, and I could put like Amazon wish list or something, you know, where I don't have to have the cash, just the stuff and things, you know. Somebody could, I don't know, how does that work? They buy it, send a gift, and then send it to somewhere. Then I'd have to have a place for things to be sent to, but you know. Well, there's a will, there's a way. God will provide. God will provide. So, and I don't know, you guys. I'd like to get this thing built up, and I would love that. I could travel. So I have my phone, $60 a month, and my storage is $82 a month. So there's, you know, that right off the bat. And my insurance is like almost $200 for 6 months. So I do have expenses, but I could maybe do odd jobs here and there, or, you know, why can't I do stuff on this frickin' internet shit, you know? I just gotta start thinking outside the box and think innovative ways to do things, because in this day and age, we have all this social media shit. Everything's going to internet. There's hardly, you know, they're doing personal training online now. What the fuck? How do you do that? You know, I could go around to different towns or whatever. I could do readings. I could do I was going to say sound healings. I could do one-on-one healings. I can do, there's so many things I can do. It's like, Sirena, just utilize your gifts that you have. That's why you have them. I've been struggling with this because I don't want to charge for healing. But Father, what do I do? So I'm working through it. I'll get there. I'll get there, yo. You know what I'm saying? Or is there somebody that's disabled, whether they're elderly or not, that has a spare room I can stay in, and I can help take care of somebody until I get it together, you know? Anything like that. Anyway, that's my story. I've been talking long enough, and I know you guys want to hear about you. I don't have any of my cards or anything out here, but as I sit out here, I know messages will come to me. Like yesterday, there were so many. I love you guys. Thank you to all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. Thank you to everyone who just runs across and only listens to 3 seconds. And thank you to all the, we'll call them haters. I don't like to use it like that. People that don't agree necessarily with me or don't like me for whatever reason. I love you and appreciate you as well. We're all in this together, whether we like each other or not. you know, Carlos, in the thing I said, he said something to me, or said something to us in group that really made sense. I mean, it's coming back to me now. Not that it made sense. I need to wake up still. But he said, I can love you, but I don't have to like you. You know, that came to me. We can all love each other, but we don't have to necessarily like each other. And I thank you, Father. And I just heard, you know, you will meet your soul family, like-minded individuals. But you're going to have to get out of the town where you were raised. The people that know you, that have known you forever. You know, time to travel. That's why they call me the Barefoot Gypsy. You know, barefooted. Have a blessed day. We'll see you in a little bit. Ciao. Namaste. On this path. Peace.